What's up, y'all? It's your girl Lunar Phoenix here, back with another stream for y'all. So, yesterday, my stream unfortunately had some glitches and the sound went out towards the end. I did say I was going to either stream today or sometime in July, so I decided to make up for it and stream tonight. So, welcome in. Glad y'all could be here. So, let's get started. So, yesterday, I did end and said I was going to try to do the Shadow in Discovery, the Shadow Debrief. Probably look for some keys while I'm at it. May or may not do that one, don't know. May look for some of those. Maybe that. Plus, probably work on the Gobbledygook and the Shadow of the Mind. So, have multiple things I can do. So if I do start glitching out, I do have a command for that. So definitely check out my commands in the chat and whatnot. So let's get started. Actually, I need to pin which one I'm gonna do, and I feel like doing the dragon brief, getting that one out of the way, because that may be the quicker. She said 3 broomsticks, so travel there. So yeah, let's try to get some of this done. It'll be less I have to do. But I will say the next time I stream probably won't be until July anyway. I'll probably put the schedule up on my TikTok.
Down that troll in the village circle.
Over here.
Let's see what you gotta say.
This is a change of pace from our last outing. Don't remind me. The thought of that tent still makes my blood boil. I've been thinking about those poor dragons in the fighting ring. The collars they were wearing, they appeared to be goblin silver. I think a collar is precisely what we found at that poacher camp. I've never known poachers to use anything like that before.
The dragon that attacked my carriage was wearing a collar, and Professor Fig was genuinely baffled by its behavior.
That attack always did strike me as a little strange, seemingly coming out of nowhere. Surely you aren't suggesting that the collars somehow control the poor creatures?
Exactly.
Merlin, I don't think the dragon we set free was wearing a collar, but we should check. And if we can find her, we can return her egg.
That's a good idea. We need to see this through.
I'll start looking into it right away. There was something else that I wanted to discuss with you. I didn't want to press it before. It seems I may have caused you more trouble with Victor Rookwood. Why is he after you?
Should I tell you? Might as well.
Rookwood is working with Ranrock, and Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts. Fig had a port key that led us there after the dragon attack. It's a bit of a long story, and Fig had asked that I not speak of it yet.
Goodness. Well, that certainly helps to shed light on what we saw at the tent. Don't worry, I'll guard your secret as if it were my own. I shan't press for more details. In fact, I should probably be going. I'd like to track that dragon down as soon as I can. I'll let you know when I have news of her location.
Okay. I really could have gotten that done yesterday, but kind of glad I saved it for today. And I already know what this one does, so I might as well get that one out of the way. So, back to Hogwarts map. No. That's not even close to where he's at. Grand Staircase? Speaking of which, I do gotta get that figured out too. No. That's too far off. There we go. That's the closest one to it. Again, I used to know this map like the back of my hands. Now I can barely remember. Let's go down here. I still wanted a closet like that.
You'll never believe what I've learned.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
What did you discover in the spellbook we found in the scriptorium?
Salazar Slytherin's spellbook was a little difficult to interpret, but fascinating. Evidently, he encouraged teaching dark magic at Hogwarts. Neither the Imperious Curse nor the Killing Curse was unforgivable during his time. He believed students should be prepared to use dark magic when necessary, not to fear it. That's why we had to use Crucio to gain access to the scriptorium. He didn't want his knowledge shared with anyone who was afraid of the power of dark magic.
And yet I almost regret it. I was like, I almost died from that. The choice is, I regret using Crucio, I agree, but we did what we had to.
It was hard to do, but casting Crucio was our only option.
And I'm glad we did it, because in the spellbook I also found something else. References to a lost relic, which, from what I can tell, grants the holder the power to reverse dark magic curses.
And you think this relic might be able to save Anne?
Precisely. I plan to search for this relic, but I don't think we should tell anyone. Especially Ominis. He wouldn't understand.
Of course not.
We need to tell him. He's the reason we found the book, and he deserves to know what you've learned.
You've seen how he frets about the dark arts. I promise, I'll tell him when I found the relic. When I know more, I shall send an owl. And don't feel sorry for Ominis. Keeping this to ourselves for now is for his own good.
I'll decide what's for my own good.
Ominis, we were just about to get some air. Care to join?
You're a liar, Sebastian. I heard everything. You swore you'd never engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
No, I didn't. I said I understood you wanting that. I'd never swear to give up on finding a cure for Anne.
You don't know when to stop, do you?
I know when not to stop. Leave this alone, Ominis. I'll be on my way.
That's true, he never really did promise you.
I am not letting this go.
That is your best friend, you should know him better.
Ominis, Sebastian meant well.
I appreciate you telling Sebastian not to keep this from me, but going after that relic is not a good idea. Sebastian doesn't even realize it, but he's as irresponsible and reckless now as his parents were years ago. It's why they died.
What happened to them?
I knew his parents died, but I never heard what happened.
Mr. and Mrs. Sallow were professors. Spent nearly every waking moment in the cellar library. Noses buried in books. Anne and Sebastian were upstairs when it happened. They heard a sudden crash and ran downstairs, but it was too late. Their parents had crumpled to the floor. A defect with the lamp in the cellar caused the room to fill with an undetectable toxin. Sebastian and Anne were helpless. They had no magic yet.
What a horrible story.
It is. That's why I can't understand Sebastian's recklessness. I've practically lost Anne. I cannot lose Sebastian too. Please avoid anything to do with that spellbook.
Some references Sebastian mentioned in the book do worry me.
I'm glad you understand. I hope Sebastian pursues this no further. But if you think he might, please let me know. It would mean a lot.
Well, you already know he's going to pursue this, so you need to stop his ass. I shouldn't have to, but I could do that one. Let's do this one first. Because that would be... I'm supposed to be going to map. Okay, astronomy tower, so that's a bell tower. No, back it up. Astronomy wing. There we go. Haha. Got it that time. No, gotta go the other way. This way. Up the stairs. Roundabout. And around and around and around.
No one sends me out.
And over this way. Okay, you have to be all the way up here.
Hello there.
Hello, Amit. Do I recall you saying that you speak gobbledygook?
I did. I do. Speak it. Is this to do with the goblin I saw you with in Hogsmeade?
It is. His name is Lodgok. We could use your help with something. He's waiting for me near a goblin mine. Would you be willing to help?
Of course. How exciting. Well, might this be dangerous?
I think he simply wants to show me something that involves gobbledygook. If it helps, he's a friend of Sirona's.
Good to hear. Good to hear. If Sirona trusts him, then I feel much better.
Have you ever spoken directly to a goblin?
Unbelievably, no. I'm so looking forward to it. Actually conversing in gobbledygook with a native speaker. Cannot wait to confirm subtle bits of pronunciation and tone that may have eluded me. Being self-taught and all.
Good lordy.
You said you know gobbledygook, but how well?
I've been reading it for as long as I've been reading English. My parents have an extensive library. Once I grew bored with the classics, I devoured goblin writings. I'd tell you some titles, but you wouldn't understand them.
I probably wouldn't.
Lodgok is waiting. Shall we go?
Of course. I just want to check the pronunciation of a couple of key terms first. So I will meet you there.
Nope, we're not going to the mine's entrance yet. Let's see what Sebastian got for this. Okay, I gotta go to world map. Probably need to love that a little bit better. And run in. Address. Remember that. Oops, excuse me, sorry. Nope, go back this way. Kita TV. Sorry, didn't mean to get you to almost fall off there. This is the way. There we go. And then there we go.
Anna's getting worse. If there's any chance that the relic from Slytherin's spellbook can help her, I must find it. I'm requesting your help. Meet me outside of Feldcroft, near the Catacomb.
No.
I have some promising news about the location of our Hebridean dragon friend and where to return her you-know-what. Meet me in the town circle in Hogsmeade.
Okay. I'll do those two afterwards.
I came as soon as I could.
I'd been so distracted by the scriptorium and Slytherin's book that I'd almost forgotten what it was that struck me about that triptych. This is the view painted on the canvas that was left on it.
That's incredible. You know this area well.
And while I was waiting for you, I scouted around and discovered an abandoned mine nearby, surrounded by Ranrock's loyalists.
Do you think there's a connection to the triptych?
I've no idea, but perhaps they're searching it, the way they did Rookwood Castle and Isidora's Manor. How do we want to handle this?
We need to see what they're doing. I say we take them head on. Let's bury some enemies.
Very well.
And I still have that rune symbol we found on the triptych. If there is a connection, I suspect we'll see that symbol again.
After you.
I think I know what's gonna go down on here, so...
There they are, up ahead.
I'll let you lead.
No witch or wizard wanted. No one enters this mine. Kill anyone who tries.
Ranrock's loyalists are out for blood.
What was that? Are you quite finished?
Here we go. Oh, that's another one. Damn it.
Much too slow. You won't stop me.
Oh, motherfucker. There we go. Oh, Lord Jesus. First. Awesome.
This is going well.
We make a good team.
We do at that.
Once again, we could fight our way through, or be discreet.
You know which one I'd choose?
Tell us.
Bring me a dozen humans to battle. I'll take them all. Run the other way when they see me, humans do. Every time. Who's there?
Get back, get back. So we do not have time to be spotted. Oh, damn it. Where's the...
Release me!
There we go.
And the fun is over.
Fun is a relative term.
It is. And that was relatively fun.
That was so corny.
Silent as a grave. I didn't touch your helm.
For better or for worse, we're in. This mine looks like a tomb.
It was closed after accidents were reported. Now I see why.
I don't see any goblins in these webs.
Too disgusting for even a spider to prey on.
Ugh. So what the hell?
I will make you pay. I won't be.
How many of Ranrock's loyalists are in here?
Too many. They definitely think there's something here they want.
Oh, excuse me.
That ledge is awfully high. Any ideas?
That works.
It's no wonder spiders give people goosebumps.
Could be the hairy legs, or the soulless eyes, or the venomous fangs, or any number of endearing qualities, really.
There we go.
Smashing.
Should have thought to conjure stairs.
Reparo.
Oh, the fish getting stuck right there. There we go. I know I'm gonna have to deal with big spiders sooner or later. I already know. No way. There you go. Okay, here. I knew there's gonna be more. Okay. Can't stand to get spiders down here.
We're making quick work of them.
Professor Hecat would be proud.
She would at that. Ranrock's loyalists have all but declared war.
Lumos.
Lumos!
Devil snare. There we go. Probably be able to get this. Yeah, get through. Yep. Ugh. Can't stand them things.
We've still not seen a single rune symbol.
I think we're going to be a bit distracted from runes for a moment.
An unwelcome distraction at that.
We have another fight on our hands.
Why am I not surprised?
Ready to fight? This will not go well for you. I'm a goblin, not a toy. I'm still hoping to survive this ride. Rather a boy coming back in. Why don't you come up here and fly so deep again, I beg you? I can do this for hours. I don't have time for this.
We certainly cleared the room.
You're not a bad chap for a Slytherin.
For a Ravenclaw, you certainly have a lot to learn.
A rune symbol above the cavern door.
Ranrock's loyalists never knew to look for it. Wingardium Leviosa. Reparo. Wingardium Leviosa.
Come on. There we go.
I wouldn't be surprised to find a couple more rune symbols.
That's one. Actually, that's two. Okay, found all three. Hold up.
These runes must be connected somehow. Try casting it. Wasn't expecting that.
There we go. Some are a lot easier to do compared to others.
Sebastian, I think I found something. A canvas piece.
Brilliant. Our efforts weren't in vain after all. Still, something about this place feels odd.
The world floated back to me as if in a watery haze. How long had I been unconscious? I only remember his eyes, empty of sorrow, yes, but also I recall feeling a sense of euphoria as I watched the pain vanish. But then everything started to turn. When I fell, I must have hit my head. I neither feel nor see a mark, but the pain is throbbing. I can only hope it is not the Black Death. At least he is no longer in pain.
What do you have there?
A journal entry by Isadora.
Hopefully it will help us unravel more of this mystery.
Sebastian, where did your ass go? There you are.
If the triptych led us here to find this bit of canvas, we can probably assume that Isadora Morganach was here.
She seems to have been everywhere.
But if she was using the Undercroft and the cellar beneath her manor in Feldcroft, why would she create this space?
And why hide it behind cryptic rune symbols? And ancient magic that no one but you could see?
Isadora and Percival Rackham, another of the Keepers, could see traces of ancient magic too.
Rackham? I haven't heard his name before.
His are some of the memories I've seen. I don't think he and Isadora saw eye to eye on how this magic should be used.
This is all rather baffling. Let's take the canvas back to the triptych. Perhaps the answers are there. This place is odd, to be sure, but I'm fascinated by it. Now, for the trek back out of here and to Hogwarts.
Unless we can find another passageway to the Undercroft. Let's have a look around.
Yep.
And now for the moment of truth.
It has to fit. Please tell me you recognize the location in this bit of canvas.
The good news is I do, in fact.
And the bad news?
We're in for more trouble.
Great.
I know that coast. Ranrock has taken over a huge mine in the surrounding area. Morinweem has suffered for it. It's as bad as Feldcroft's become. Should we head there now?
We should wait.
Why?
All this time, we've been a step behind Ranrock. I may know someone who could help us get ahead.
Who is that?
A friendly goblin. He wants no part in Ranrock's fight.
A friendly goblin? You know, goblins cursed my sister to shut her up. Said she should be seen and not heard.
I do, but not all goblins.
Not all goblins what? Have you forgotten Feldcroft? Have you forgotten the mine we just went through?
No, Sebastian, I haven't. You're not listening to me.
Why would I listen to someone so ignorant?
Perhaps your uncle was right about you. You don't know when to stop.
Oh, I do know when to stop. Unbelievable.
The audacity of him. I forgot 4th of July is coming up. They already doing the ruckus for it. Ridiculous. Utterly ridiculous. Okay. I got the V70. Can't stand dealing with them spiders. Shadow of the Time. Poached egg. Cause I know what he gonna wanna do. Let's do this one. Before we do gobbledygook. Cause that's gonna be a pain in the ass. Travel. This one is a little bit easier. I won't have to travel that far. Cause I gotta wait.
It's not like her to forget.
I didn't keep you waiting, did I?
Not at all. I was just at the post office. Gran told me to expect a package, but it looks as if she forgot to send it. She didn't send me an owl this week either. Perhaps she's busy with her research.
What kind of research is she doing?
It varies from week to week, but it's always to do with creatures. Last week she was studying Legnox in Plimpies.
Plimpies?
What was she sending you?
Only some feed she's been developing. I was going to give it to Professor Howen for the measles.
What did you find out about the dragon you were tracking?
I realized that she didn't know the poachers had her egg, so when she left Horntail Hall, she would have headed straight to her nest. I went back to the tent and tracked her flight.
How do you track a dragon long after she's gone?
Tree canopies, burn marks, things like that.
Well done. You certainly know what you were doing.
I can't be certain, but I have an idea of one place she may have been heading. I thought we might go and see it for ourselves.
Of course. Shall we leave now?
If that's all right. I want to see how she's faring if she had a collar on. And she's likely frantic about her egg. Here we are. I do think this is where we'll find her. The terrain's typical of where the breed would nest. I suspect it's how the poachers found her to begin with. They likely camped here and logged her patterns. Perhaps nabbed her first and then her egg. Dragons are hard enough to wrangle, let alone maternal ones.
You got all of that from simply standing here.
You'd be surprised how easy it is to think like a poacher. Shall we see if she's home? We only need to return her egg.
You're making this sound simple, but this is a dragon after all.
Hebrideans can be aggressive, but they're also clever. She caught on quickly enough when you showed her how to escape the tent. She'll understand why we're here once she sees her egg. Then we can be finished with the poachers once and for all.
Alright, hold on, y'all. Alright, let's go back to ask her these questions.
If you're right about finding her here, how do we go about returning the egg?
Her nest will likely be in the heart of her den, which she will be keeping guard over. It might also be more charred than anywhere else, I imagine.
Oh, great.
I don't suppose you've thought about keeping it, have you?
No, it belongs to her. Keeping it will make me just as bad as the poachers.
I guess.
Well then, let's find our dragon and return her egg.
Wonderful. If she sees us flying about, she might take it as a sign of aggression or food. We should stay on foot. Oh, and one more thing. Let's not agitate her. Goodness knows she's been through enough already. I'm ready when you are.
And unfortunately, we can't go. Alright, hear her.
There she is, above us. She did make it home safely. Oh, good. It looks as if she wasn't collared like the other dragons.
Gotta get ingredients. Not aggressive at all.
Poor thing must be worried sick, wondering what happened to her egg.
For what it's worth, she doesn't seem to have spotted us yet.
Let's hope it stays that way. At least until we've done what we came to do.
Sorry, Dr.
I wonder
Mongoose.
how many they brought to capture her. At least 10 usually.
Wait a minute, I thought you were. Oh, you have your hopes about the fight around by the truth.
How charming. They keep in touch with each other.
At least I got one looking with a potion, but likely, hopefully I won't have to use it.
Fantastic. She's breathtaking.
From a distance.
I wonder how good her eyesight is.
I beg your pardon?
I don't imagine the poachers fed her well. And from a distance, we probably look exactly like sheep to her. Hebrideans love sheep.
How lucky for us.
Let's hope we don't look like sheep. I got too many things to live for.
Watch your step.
Pity. She must have been starved.
Or just raring for a fight.
So many gear slots. Yep, already charred. Excellent.
Quiet. What was that?
What was what?
Well, there's no turning back now. Remember,
Nope. God damn.
Watch out! It's her domain. She'll make sure we know it. Keep at it. We've just got to make it to the nest.
Oh shit.
Oh, she isn't making it easy.
Not a warm welcome.
Of course
A
not.
little too warm, if you ask me. I don't suppose she'd listen to reason.
I'd normally try, but we're well past that. Get to that opening below her. If we can get to that entrance, we can get to the nest. Look! Underneath her! I think we're close.
Oh shit.
She's leaving! Quickly!
Brilliant.
There's the nest. We're almost there.
Whew. Usually I do a little bit better.
Why is every bridge here
Hell.
broken? Now, if we just return her egg, we can hopefully make it out without too much fuss.
Let's get the fuck. Okay.
That was brilliant! And did you see how clever? She left us perfectly unharmed.
Clever.
Creatures are a lot cleverer than most people realize.
That's what Gran always says. The important thing is that we survived it, and we returned her egg. Thank you for doing this with me. Wouldn't blame you one bit if you wanted to head back to the castle and never think about dragons again.
Shall we head back? I'm ready if you are.
I am. After our dragon rescue at Horndale Hall, I half expect to be ambushed by poachers any time I'm not in the castle.
Understandable. We did sabotage their fighting ring and steal a dragon egg from them.
True. True. So why haven't they come after us? It's not like them to let things lie. Unless
What?
Unless they haven't let things lie. Oh no, I can't believe I didn't see it. We need to leave. I need to send an owl.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Better check on Grandma. Damn, let's go.
How could I been so blind.
Well, I'm just gonna need to take out 30 of these joints. Great. Might as well get this over with. Tell me I don't have that marked. Son of a bitch. I gotta get out of Hogsmeade because I can fly in fucking Hogsmeade. Son of a bitch.
I'll fix him.
There we go. Ooh, so pretty. So pretty during the winter time. I think I should be good because I shouldn't be seeing any barriers they may have. Never knew her wings were bluish. Yeah, stay on the outskirts.
I'll have taken your life.
There's no telling what lies in wait for me in there. No need to race now, my friend.
Oh, nice to see you here. Ah, isn't the sea air refreshing?
To a degree, but
You're
not.
here. Good.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
Sebastian, that relic you mentioned.
I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assignment to study sarcophagi in this catacomb. From what I read in a report by the student, they weren't permitted to take it with them, so I must assume it's still here. As I mentioned earlier, this relic grants its holder the power to reverse dark magic curses. If it's in this catacomb, I have to find it. For Anne. I need to see her.
I'd be interested to know what else the student discovered.
Have a look. Unfortunately, there's no name on it, but I suspect if it was important enough for Slytherin to stash in his spellbook, it's worthy of further study.
I'm ready to explore the catacomb. Perhaps we can visit Anne when we've finished.
Perfect. By the way, Ominis has been asking about you. You didn't tell him what we were doing, did you?
I didn't, I promise.
Good. Ominis would be livid if he knew what we were about to do.
Student report the catacomb assignment yielded more than I imagined. Learning about our ancestors was illuminating. However, I stumbled upon something else I could not ignore. In the area behind the great room, which has suffered decay, amid the turned-over sarcophagi, I discovered an oddly shaped relic. Immediately, I sensed its power. I would be thrilled to study the relic further if only the removal of objects were allowed.
I'll be interested to compare what lies inside to what I've read about this catacomb.
Yes, possibility I gotta deal with those zombie motherfuckers. I hate dealing with them things.
I'm sure that foul smell is the scent of success. Try not to lose your nerve just yet.
Dude, you're not gonna be doing most of the fighting. I am. Spiders, even worse.
At least now we know we're not alone in here.
Perhaps that was it. And the rest of the tomb will be insect-free.
Bullshit.
Spiders aren't insects.
Don't start.
Oh, they're not.
Opening all of these is tempting.
Well, I am.
Incendio.
We're here for a reason. I'd say opening them all is justified. We're all exploring the perks.
Heh.
Finding a chest in an inconspicuous loft. Brilliant.
There we go. Of course, gotta check every nook and cranny. Never know where you have it. More. Perfect. There we go.
Watch your step. I nearly slipped there.
Oh, thanks for telling me. We ain't here because of your ass. Okay, we'll save that one for last. Let's see what's down here first.
All this grass. Feels like a tomb. I've read about catacombs that underwent expansion efforts and ran into problems. Often cave-ins.
And then were abandoned.
Exactly. We'll be fine, though.
Sure. Nothing. Okay. Now go down the other passage. Yeah. Gotta look for every nook and cranny.
Now this is the sort of great room I want to be buried in.
Surrounded by grandeur.
Grandeur and then some. Even an altar with a pile of bones. Lovely.
Bones outside a sarcophagus. Seems odd.
Okay.
We're in a tomb. I assume eerie sounds come with the territory.
Okay.
There's something here by the altar.
Okay. Yep, not weird at all. I foolishly mentioned the relic my poor and was reminded to leave it where it lay, but research must come before my fealty to the rules. I said something about this relic. I was told that those chosen by English oak wands have powerful intuition. I believe it. Therefore, when no one was looking, I acted. I conjured 2 barricades to isolate the relic. Ancestors forgive me, but I used their very bones as the key. I plan to return to it, but first I must ready myself for our next assignment, learning the Imperious Curse. The spell is said to serve well against enemies.
What did you find?
Lord Jesus.
Looks like part of a student's diary. It mentions plans to return to the relic and conjuring barricades using bones.
Of course. The student's summary referenced the space beyond the Great Room, which means this can't be a dead end. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting out the bone barricades. I'll look around and see what we missed. Hold on to that diary entry. There may be more to it.
It does mention something else. It says their next assignment was learning the Imperious Curse.
Really? Interesting. We need to focus on moving beyond this room. But let me think for a moment.
Do you think the pages were left here on purpose?
Slytherin mentioned a student who excelled in charms and always carried a satchel stuffed full of notes. They might have been left on purpose, or the student may have simply dropped them.
Bullshit.
Of course. I'll start to search for those barricades.
Brilliant. There's more to this than even I imagined.
More spiders.
Before we trudge on further, I've just realized something. The student's diary mentions the Imperius Curse. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to need it here. It's an unforgivable, but useful when you're outnumbered. Places the victim completely under the caster's control. So, if you'd like to learn Imperio, I can teach you.
Shouldn't I know more about what the curse entails?
Remember the blasting curse? Same idea, except when it comes to unforgivable curses, your intention has to be clear. You have to mean it.
Where did you learn the Imperius Curse?
I taught myself. Don't tell Ominous that I've told you. It's not exactly something I can brag about, but it may come in handy. I think you ought to know it.
It's probably wise to know the spell.
I couldn't agree more. A spell that could save your life shouldn't be unforgivable. You have a lot at stake. You have an ability that evidently no one's seen for centuries. Focus your wand's movement. It's not an easy spell to master.
Yeah, I sure hope it isn't. So, pretty much.
Here we go.
Okay.
Something troubling ahead. Be on your guard.
No shit, Sherlock. There we go. There we go. Can't stand spiders. They should not exist. Especially in this world. Okay. Got that. I'd rather not go that way. Nope.
Another barricade. Considering how well you did on the last one, this should be a cinch.
How gracious of you.
I try. This looks different than what we faced before. Now we're also dealing with rune symbols. Some of these stone tablets have two rune symbols. That has to be something.
What the fuck?
Something troubling ahead. Be on your guard. knew spiders could make such a mess.
Bit dramatic, isn't it?
This catacomb has suffered decay, just as the student's summary described.
I doubt anyone's been here in quite some time.
There we go. There we go.
Not sure what I did to deserve that.
There we go. Now go back to the other side.
Another barricade. Considering how well you did on the last one, this should be a cinch.
How gracious of you.
I try. That worked. Keep going.
Not my fault you're a deadly great spider.
Okay. So the last one is this one.
This looks different than what we faced before. Now we're also dealing with rune symbols.
Okay. And that one is this one. There we go. Come on. There we go.
You are head and shoulders above these bones. Nicely done.
That was such a corny ass joke.
I see why Slytherin's student was so entranced with this place.
I knew it.
Not sure.
Oh, hell.
Never end.
There was going to be spiders. Not deal with that.
Dead end. Lovely. All that for nothing.
Hold on. Don't give up yet.
The relic contains abundant potentials. Possibilities could benefit not only Wizardkind but the world. But the dark sacrifice involved to release its intent may be too great until we know more. Please do not remove this relic.
Sebastian, the relic! Look!
Could it be?
Oh, yeah, I already did that.
The note and rendition of the relic. It matches. This must be where the student left the relic.
I can't believe it. After all this, it lines up. We've really found it.
What do you suppose is meant by the dark sacrifice required to realize the relic's potential?
I have no idea. But we're here for the relic.
The note advises to leave the relic alone.
I assure you, we were meant to find this. For Anne's sake. I'm taking it. Let's get to Feldcroft. I must keep this relic secret. Especially from my uncle.
Still say...
Is that... ominous?
Oh, Lord Jesus.
Ominous. The sounds we kept hearing. It was you.
You gave me no choice. I had to follow you. Sebastian, please, leave the relic alone. We can find another way to help Anne.
I'm sorry, Ominous, but I'm taking it.
No, you're not. If you won't put it back, then I will.
Hold on, both of you. Sebastian, please, take a step back.
Fine. But Ominous knows. I won't step back from a fight.
Can't believe this.
Oh, Jesus. I gotta be the personal reason.
How much did you hear?
Everything. I was glad to hear you tell Sebastian to leave the relic. We need to stand together. Convince Sebastian this is wrong.
And if nothing will change his mind?
Something has to. I need your help.
You're right. This seems far riskier than Sebastian realizes.
Good. We're agreed. We don't allow him to leave here with the relic.
I do think we should talk to him, but I fear we won't stop him from taking the relic.
What are you suggesting?
I'm suggesting we negotiate. We allow Sebastian to leave with the relic under one condition. After this, no more.
I feel that's what we agreed to in the scriptorium. I'm being taken for a fool.
You're not, Ominis. This may be the only way to keep your friendship intact. Let's trust him to know what's best.
Fine. If I trust him on this, I'm trusting you too. The dark arts seem harmless until it's too late. Go then. Leave with the relic. I'll not say a word more. I hope I don't regret this.
Sebastian, we're ready.
What is it? I haven't changed my mind.
Ominis has. Let's go.
What? Ominis?
I'll explain on the way, come on.
Back out we come. But you know this fool ain't gonna listen to reason, right? Nope. Thought I missed this the right way. No, it's not.
Well, what happened back there?
Ominis and I found a compromise.
Ominis simply needs a moment with you and he'll change his mind. Is that it?
I told him we ought to give you this chance, that the relic is too important to ignore.
There has to be more to it than that. Tell me.
We agreed on what was needed, Sebastian. You have my word.
I never wanted to keep all this from Ominis. He just doesn't understand. And I didn't want to worry him all over again.
So he's too creepy for my liking. Too creepy.
As we were leaving, Ominis wouldn't even acknowledge me. That's not like him.
He was troubled, Sebastian. Even though we agreed to it all, it's been a lot to take in.
I thought he understood. He knew we couldn't give up. All of this is too important. For Anne.
Let's see what's up your sleeve this time, Merlin. Revelio.
Revelio.
One of the best meals I've ever eaten.
Really could let them spot it.
Who do you think you are? Stop avoiding me.
Even better.
Alohomora. Oh no.
There we go.
There. I'm not going to hurt you.
Bombarda.
Not sure what I did to deserve that.
It's so tricky after all, Merlin.
Alright, got that taken care of. I just need to get to level 30 so I could get...
When we get to Feldcroft, I'd rather Anne not know what had to be done to get this relic. She thinks like ominous. Did it only upset her?
You already noticed that Mom would do half the shit you do.
Oh no, this isn't good.
What is it?
Smoke, over there, by the hamlet.
It's about to get ugly.
Feldcroft's in trouble. They're under attack.
Let's hurry.
Rather unwise coming back this way. You.
Should have done the other one, but I'm gonna leave that alone.
Boy! What have you done?
Saved my sister.
With an unforgivable curse. From that damned book, no doubt. Your father would be ashamed. You've gone too far, Sebastian. Stay away from her. From all of us.
What did my uncle expect me to do? The Imperius curse saved Anne's life. That goblin was going to kill her.
There was little time to react, but it was an unforgivable curse.
I acted in the moment. That's all. I shall make my uncle see reason. He cannot banish me from my own home. From my sister.
It might be best to let him calm down a while. May I speak to him? Perhaps I can help to ease the tension a bit.
You may be right. Very well. Probably best if I get away from here for a while. I'll head back to Hogwarts.
Dude, you know you fucked up.
What was he thinking?
Pardon me, Mr. Sallow?
What Sebastian did was inexcusable. You cannot possibly be about to defend him.
Sebastian and I have encountered Ranrock's loyalists before. That goblin would have killed Anne.
This family does not resort to using dark magic even against our enemies. What Sebastian did cannot be undone. That you are defending Sebastian's behavior at all tells me everything I need to know. You are as guilty as he is. Sebastian is to come nowhere near Feldcroft, nowhere near Anne. Unforgivable curses are so named for a reason. If I hear that either of you continues down this path, if either of you uses dark magic, I will notify the headmaster immediately. Why, Sebastian?
Revelio.
There we go. Practice now.
Alohomora. What do we have here? A demiguise. Mine now, demiguise.
Yep, so I can get this. Okay, got that. So let's go. Hogwarts map. Grand staircase. Nope. There we go. So it's the astronomy tower.
Did you speak with my uncle?
You ain't gonna like what you have to say.
I wish I had better news about your uncle and Anne.
Don't think I've forgotten about your goblin friend. I haven't. But I appreciate you setting our earlier discussion aside for now. Well, what did he say?
I'm afraid he wants you nowhere near Feldcroft, nor Anne.
I had to stop that goblin from killing my sister. He had no right to banish me from my own twin. If he thinks banishing me means I'm going to give up on Anne, he's sorely mistaken.
He also said he cannot excuse the use of dark magic in any form, and that if he hears of either of us using it, he'll go straight to Professor Black.
Huh? That relic, dark magic or not, is the key to saving Anne. To reverse that curse. I will not lose Anne for good. I should send the crest to Anne. She'll know that we need to meet.
I'm afraid I don't follow.
Nothing, just a thought. Now I'm more determined than ever to learn what power that relic has.
What did you mean you'd send Anne a crest so that she'd know to meet you?
We just lost our parents, and we were packing up to go and live with Solomon. We couldn't take everything. She was carefully organizing her prized possessions, a box of artifacts she'd collected to do with our family. Jewelry, cards, old photographs. She got to her favorite, a handmade crest, and without a second thought, she handed it to me. This will keep you safe, she said. It holds no enchantment, but I've kept it with me since. That's how I can reach Anne. I'll get the crest to her with plans to meet.
Be careful, Sebastian. Your uncle could intercept it. We'll be expelled.
Even if Ominous is upset with us, he has no love lost for his family. He'd use their connections to the headmaster if we needed his help.
You sure about that?
I shall wait to hear from you then.
Thank you. I very much appreciate you standing by me through all of this. I'll send you an owl when I have news.
Okay, look like she's at the...
to you. And he listens to me now. Turns out having beats for feet teaches a memorable lesson.
Hello, Samantha. Are you here for Summoner's Court?
I am. I'm actually rather good at it. Used to play all the time with my brother, until... Never mind. Shall we begin?
Yes, I'm ready to play.
Then let's get summoning. Accio!
Okay. Ooh,
You'll have to do better than that.
I do.
Accio!
I'll have to give. Yeah, I will have to get 50 in order to tie this up. That's close enough.
How am I to top that?
Here, now it's at 50.
You'll have to do better than that. How about that? I won! Good match. Care to have another go?
But of course.
Splendid! Accio!
Hehe.
What was I thinking? How am I to top that? Accio! Yes! That was sensational! Accio!
Oh. Okay, I respect that.
Yes!
I still won.
You'll have to do better than that. That settles it, then.
Still won.
After your poor show against Natty in class, I thought I could beat you. Appears I overestimated myself.
More like you underestimated me. That was your mistake.
Fair enough. But a little sporting spirit wouldn't hurt you. I happen to know who you're up against next, and she's no shy opponent. Best of luck.
Well, let's finish this up.
good, you're safe.
There you are. You were in such a state when you left.
The poachers got to my gran. Someone recognized me in Horntail Hall and they got to her.
What do you mean? Is she all right?
She's fine, thank goodness. But they were at her house, our house. They assumed I'd sent the egg there. She said they took the whole place apart looking for it, screaming that we'd cost them everything.
If your gran's all right, and they didn't get the egg, then perhaps we're fine.
I should have known. I underestimated the poachers. And now another creature's in danger.
What do you mean?
The poachers refused to leave empty-handed, so they took valuable journals that Gran had discovered when she was researching rare creatures. One of them contained theories about a secret hiding place of the Snidget, long thought to be extinct.
Where exactly are these Snidgets allegedly hidden?
Gran says the journals were a bit cryptic, which is good. Perhaps the poachers won't be clever enough to find the birds. From what she recalls, the journals only noted that the key to finding them lay in the moonlight. Gran thinks it can be narrowed down to a handful of locations.
Okay.
Why would Snidgets be valuable to poachers?
They could make more money with Snidgets than they ever would have fighting dragons. The golden Snidget's feathers and eyes are incredibly valuable. That's why they're believed to be extinct. They were hunted out of existence by wizard kind. If the poachers found some now, I can't bear to think about the horrific way they'd be bred and killed for profit.
Exactly what kind of creature is a Snidget?
It's a small bird with golden feathers. It's incredible. It has rotational wings that allow it to dart quickly in any direction. In fact, the golden snitch in Quidditch is based on the Snidget, which barbarically was actually used in the sport hundreds of years ago.
I take it you aren't going to let the poachers anywhere near the Snidgets.
Gran wants me to stay out of it, but I know she's devastated that poachers might go after the Snidgets, if they still exist. We had the element of surprise on our side when we saved that dragon, but the poachers will be watching for us now.
We need allies. Others who hate the poachers enough to help us, who value creatures as much as...
Merlin's beard! You're a genius! The centaurs! They'd want the Snidgets protected at all costs.
Centaurs aren't known for being the friendliest lot, especially not with wizard kind. And not right now.
We'll need to be careful in how we approach them. Tensions with them are high. Still, I think they may be our only hope. Let me think on it. I'll let you know as soon as I have a plan.
All right. Telescope. Go to maps. Then we'll go to Hogsmeade. Trevor here. We're gonna sell this mooncalf so she can find a good place for it. Go to the room at requirements.
Not a day goes by I don't wish I paid better attention in defense against the dark arts. The world needs talented warriors now.
Right up here.
Come in. Sorry if there's a smell. New batch of toadhide. Now, what sorts of beast byproducts might you be looking to acquire? I'll not mind seeing you here again. Consider yourself welcome.
Let me check on. did you come from?
I told you not to go down that path.
You're back. Nice to see you again. What are we looking for today?
I don't have any. Okay.
Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
Yeah. This place is awesome. It would be this guy.
Ah, it's always nice to see a familiar face. Let's look at what we have, shall we? Let me know if there's anything else I can do to help.
No. What's this new quest? Okay, I just gotta do that. Then I'll be good. Alright, I think I'm gonna call it quits right here and pick up the rest of this in the next one. Alright. So, I will see y'all in the next stream.